It's Deidre. Hello, it's Deidre. Am I moving too fast with this girl? I, 27 male, have been dating a girl, 23, for 3 weeks. We've already had 4 dates and are planning to spend Valentine's Day together. I feel like she likes me, but not as much as I like her. She is a very conservative girl. I tried to kiss her on Saturday, but she gently rejected me. And yesterday, when I invited her to come see me at my half marathon on Sunday, she said she doesn't feel ready for that step yet. But maybe later. My friends and family are going to be there. Okay, I understand. We have good conversations. She always replies quickly, and she sometimes randomly says things like, I love you, or I'm so lucky to have you. I feel like she wants to take things slower, but it drives me crazy a little bit. Am I moving too fast or should I worry? Well, my first question is, how long were they together? 3 weeks. Okay, they were together for 3 weeks and she is already saying, I love you. That's wild. I'm so lucky to have you. Okay, that's not so bad. But I mean, I can see why he's confused because she's literally saying, I love you and I am so lucky to have you. Yet she hesitates to meet his family. So my question is like, do you actually have him? I don't feel like he's moving too fast, but I feel like she doesn't know what she wants. 27 male, dating for 3 weeks, this 23-year-old. You have had 4 dates. You plan on a 5th on Valentine's Day. Have they made it exclusive? It sounds like they need to communicate where they both stand because she seems to be almost like she's LARPing a relationship without actually connecting her life with his in some way, such as getting to know his friends and family. She's a very conservative girl. She rejected his kiss, yet she says, I love you. Part of me wonders if she is already in a relationship or if she is caught up on an ex somewhere. I know that's a bit of a stretch, but her behavior doesn't quite make sense. I don't think it has anything to do with her being conservative at all. So the only solution I can come up with for this is communication. He needs to just flat out ask her, hey, what are we? What do you want? Are we in a relationship here? And also, what are you comfortable with? Ask her, do you think I'm moving too quickly? What would you be okay with? What would you, prefer to save for later? And how do we get to that point? Communication, like that's all it is. They're young. Well, she's young. Whoa, she's young. He's young too, but compared to me, I kind of feel like maybe she doesn't know how this works. Either she doesn't know how this works or she's caught up with something else and is not able to fully put her chips in here. IDK. This boggles me. This is wild. I wish I had checked the comments. You know what? We're going to check the comments. I can find them. 3 weeks seems pretty damn fast to be meeting your friends and family and saying, I love you. Maybe as far as meeting friends and family, I guess it would depend under what context. But I mean, this isn't even formal. This is her going to his little sports thing and his family and friends will happen to be there. It's not like that. And OP responded saying, maybe I didn't give enough context. We've known each other since 4 months ago. We started talking since 2 months ago. The dating era started 3 weeks ago, so they have history. Wow, a little bit of history. Another commenter replied to that saying, bruh, that's still fast though. Maybe she's not fully emotionally mature to be saying it that fast. Yeah. It sounds like a lack of maturity on her part. Maybe she doesn't fully understand the magnitude of saying I love you to someone that you are, dating. Are they even dating? Original commenter says, look, every relationship is different, but it still feels pretty fast for me. If she's not into it, don't push her. And he says she is, but I'm going to slow down. Everything fine. Yeah, I agree. Just take it slow and communicate. Here's another comment. This is coming from a girl's perspective. That used to be a conservative girl. She's only trying to feel you out and make sure you actually want to be with her instead of just like every other guy she's been with. And she wants to make sure you can stick around. She's gently letting you down and giving you the rejection because she wants to know what kind of reaction she'll get out of you. I don't think this is right. Don't overcomplicate things in your brain because it's only going to make things worse for you. I say give it a month and a half, 2 months before meeting each other's families. Yeah. If it were me, like, I wouldn't be introducing anyone to my family in 3 weeks. It would be quite some time, probably several months. And someone replied to that saying, do girls also do a test where they want to know how a guy reacts to men approaching them? I ask because the girl I'm talking to told me a story of a guy approaching her. I got upset at her because she didn't tell me that she rejected him right away. Thanks, sister. Oh my God. You know what? Any girl that does a test like that is a girl you probably don't want to have. I could just say that. Like, no, anyone who's looking to play games with you and, test your response to how other guys are coming on. No. Okay, we're going to read a couple more comments and let me scroll down a little bit. It seems like him going too fast is a common consensus here. It seems like most of the comments that I'm seeing are saying that. But she literally says, I love you. So I can understand why OP is confused. I can see why he's confused. This comment says, yes, you are going too fast. You haven't crossed the line, but you're not being cognizant of how she's feeling. You've just got to hit the brakes a bit. Enjoy this part of dating and getting to know her better. If you aren't comfortable with how slow it's going, then walk away. But don't be the guy who pushes and then winds up screwing everything up. Me personally, I always like to set my intentions straight from the start. I'm dating to marry. I want a teammate and a partner, etc. Then the other side to that is asking what your partner wants and compromising or celebrating what you have in common. I promise you though, the game of what is she thinking and feeling usually ends in hurt feelings and misunderstandings. It's for that reason, communicate. As we had said before, yes, I agree completely. They're not communicating other than him proposing, she come to his game or whatever, and her rejecting him, saying she's not ready to meet his family. Okay. I can see a little bit what the previous comment was saying about her trying to feel him out a little bit. I don't think that she was playing head games to test his reaction at all. But yeah, not wanting to secure her place in his social circle and like have everyone know they're together makes sense if she's still feeling him out. But then she says, I love you. I want to read like one or two more comments. It seems like you aren't pushy about her rejections and she feels comfortable telling you what she is okay with. I think this might be the beginning of a healthy relationship if you both keep this up. Bro, they're not communicating. He's posting on Reddit. She's saying I love you and not ready to meet his friends. ETA, somehow I missed the L word being dropped. Okay, he didn't see that part. That part does seem kind of fast. The L word being love. Yeah. OP replied, when she rejected, I told her it was okay. That is not a big deal. And she told me that she was surprised on how mature it. So basically, she was surprised by how mature he reacted to that rejection. So if she was testing him, which I don't think she was, he passed the test, basically. And we're going to read, there's only 2 more comments and they're really short. I might do both. We said we love each other after 3 months and we're about the same ages by half a year difference. But I think part of it really is just maturity level. I don't understand how that applies here at all. Great, I guess. She won't kiss you, but she says I love you in 3 weeks. Also, I'm so lucky to have you. Sounds like my narc ex. She wants attention and validation. Perhaps without the burden of being a part of your social circle. Who knows? He needs to communicate. He needs to read the situation. And he also needs to consider if he is okay with this spaghetti. Because chances are, if they continue this relationship, like, he's going to be eating a lot of spaghetti. So I thought I was done. But I am looking through Opie's post history, and 8 days ago, he says, girl told me she's not feeling it. I am cooked, or should I still try? Let's see what this is all about. It's a 23 female, so I'm assuming it's the same girl. They started talking about a month ago. Yeah, the timeline matches up quite accurately with what he's stating. So let's see if there are any clues in this. Me, 27 male, met a girl, 23 female, 3 months ago through a friend. We started talking more often about a month ago, but she was out of town visiting her parents. She came back 2 weeks ago and 2 weeks ago plus the 8 days ago that this was posted as 3 weeks. This is absolutely the same girl. She came back 2 weeks ago and I picked her up from the airport and I told her about my intentions. She was okay with it and said she likes me, but she wants to get to know me better before making a decision. Okay, there's a clue. On Thursday, we had our first date. It was okay, but first dates sometimes are kind of sketchy. Yesterday, we just finished our second date. To be honest, it was really good. We talked for almost 7 hours nonstop and had a lot of laughs, but at the end, she gave me an update. Listen, right now, she's not feeling that, as in romantic connection, but she still wants to keep going out with me because she enjoys spending time with me and she thinks that maybe she would feel it in the future. After getting home, we kept talking all night and she's still sending me reels and stuff. We're seeing each other again on Saturday. This is just the beginning of the end, or should I still try? Bro, you are with a very confused girl. I think that one of the last comments that we read was probably accurate. And also kind of what I said earlier, LARPing a relationship without having to actually do all the hard stuff and get involved with his life. She is LARPing. That's the vibe that I'm getting. She is enjoying going out and having a good time. She is enjoying saying te quiero mucho and freaking I'm so lucky to have you. Yet she's not even sure if she likes this guy in that way. She's not feeling that connection. She still wants to keep going out with me because she enjoys spending time with me and she thinks, my question is, are you paying for her meals? Are you paying for her good time? Because that could be a part of it too. If you guys are going out together and, she's whining and dining on your dollar, that could be a big clue as well. She's having a good time, but she doesn't want to tie it down with this guy. That's wild. I think at this point, in conclusion, OP needs to decide if he is interested in this. Yeah, it's going to come down to what he's willing to tolerate as far as the relationship seemingly not progressing. And I only say that because she has very clearly stated here that she is not interested in him like that. Had she said otherwise, had she had that interest, then I would recommend he go at a pace that's comfortable for both of them. But if she clearly has no feelings and has stated that she's not feeling that at this time, then it's not about him moving too fast. It's about she's not interested. And she is enjoying her time with you in hopes that she will become interested in you. That's wild. That's insane. So, yeah, no, OP, look out for yourself in this situation, please.
Yeah.